Larry, this meeting is kind of about you and a few other people, so but you can't be here right now.
Oh.
Okay, this is about you. It's very
Okay.
important, but you know I don't want you to hear what gets said. Okay, just imagine
Okay.
a ballers meeting back in the day, and Papa T told you not to be here.
Oh shit.
What?
Okay, so guys, thank you for making some time. I know it's a fucked up time for some of you, but I appreciate you guys making it. So you guys know what we're about to talk about today, guys?
No idea.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Some of you I've already talked to individually just to bring it up, just to see how people feel. But there's a few things that we want to talk about here today, okay? And the main thing is the simple fact that a lot of people are hanging out with all the different individuals that are here today, okay? And some of these people are obviously a little bit lost. Some of them feel like, I feel like some of them are waiting to be a part of something. And I'm not saying that it's our job to pull people in or give them a home or anything like that, but I do feel like there's a lot of good people out there with different skills, good personalities, and they should have somewhere to come home to. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure who will agree or who will disagree with this, but I guess now the floor is open, and you guys can tell me how you feel about having something similar to what I would call the Seaside Associates. Go. Who is gonna talk next?
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I think that I mean, I guess our group has a lot of friends, and I mean, while they weren't around from the beginning, that we've grown closer to people, right? So I mean, I don't think there's Seaside Associates is anything bad. I think it's a good idea. It just depends on how much, or like how can I put this? How far do we go for associates, right? Like something like that, because I know that anybody in the circle gets into some shit, I strap up an AK and I got your back, right? So like it just depends, I guess, like I guess the boundaries, or like what do we want to do from that, like from having an associate group.
Okay, Chico, you wanna say anything about it?
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying, that I agree with JJ. I don't see no issue with it, but are we gonna, exactly, pretty much JJ said exactly what I was thinking.
Javi.
I mean, me personally, I think it's a good idea, or something to think about, or something to like try out. And just let it happen naturally and see where it goes. If it doesn't work out, then we just kind of stop. That's just my opinion.
We move away from the water.
I guess it's my turn.
Can we move away from the water a little bit, guys? It's a little bit too loud.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
please.
very loud. Yeah, we're Seaside. Why the fuck are we having a meeting at the river?
Because somebody
Somebody
fucking put
crashed
the
the car.
goddamn water in the goddamn.
Put a car in the water, yeah.
Oh yeah, roadside.
Roadside now. We're roadside now, bro.
Roadside assistance.
All right, so who's Javi? You were next.
All right. Yeah. Javi
Oh,
said
KJ,
something,
KJ.
but No,
Wait, Javi
I
talked?
think it's a.
Yeah, how
he
we
said-
talked already?
What did Javi say?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't important.
Nah, pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Well, he liked the idea basically, and he needs to come naturally. Like I'm with Javi there as well. Like I see both problems and positive shit. If we are gonna involve all our friends, like my friend Chico, his friend, and shit like that, we will have a group of maybe people who doesn't like each other or whatever. If you're thinking of having like some associate, you need to have somebody to lead them and who can choose whatever he wants, you know, with the association group. We just bring on everybody we know into that group and just, yeah, you can be our associate, you know, join this group, you know. Over time, I guess it will be good, but I think it will be a lot of fucking problems in the beginning.
But you're talking about getting somebody to lead the associates.
Well, put it like this. If I'm gonna bring my friends outside of the seaside, you're gonna bring your friend outside the seaside. Chico brings his, you know, Jada bring his, Javi bring his, you know, Ash have somebody as well. Oh, not forget about Year, you know, he got some friends as well. What about Reggie? Okay, we put them all together in a fucking room and say, hey, you're now our associate, you know? Go.
I don't
I
think
mean,
that's not what we're doing though.
Right, so what are we
Yeah.
doing?
What we're doing is it has to be people that we unanimously like. I don't think there's
And
any
trust.
I don't think there's any other way.
Yeah, everybody needs to vibe with them, you know.
Yeah, literally,
it'd
you
be
know?
weird if it doesn't.
Like
Yeah.
from
It'd be pretty exclusive.
exactly. We need to. It's not going to be something where you have 20 people. The whole having your own little team or your own little crew outside of what we do, that can still go on. That's no problem, you know. But it's just for the people that specifically like I see every fucking day. Look how Larry just got into the goddamn car. You know what I mean? Look at how Craig is always just lounging around. Look at Cap when he comes around with fucking Bodie, you know? Those are the people that I'm talking about. And yeah, we would have to all vote for them, like them. If we can't have a big meeting like this, at least say something on Discordia, because obviously time zones are a bitch. But as much as possible, of course, you know, we meet up in the city and we try and get stuff done. You get what I mean, KJ?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, because having somebody lead an associate group and it's not one of us right here, right now, it wouldn't really make sense. You know? Unless
No,
somebody
but
That would
actually...
be 2 different groups.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be 2 completely different groups.
I see what you mean, but what are you thinking with the associate then? Like somebody who hangs with us on the daily
I
basis,
want
but they're
them,
associate
for
of
me,
us,
for
or
me,
what's
I
going
want
on?
them to be extended family. We don't treat them any differently than the way we treat each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right, then everybody here needs to agree to involve them into the associate thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So, Reggie, what do you think?
My thoughts were just the same as KJ's pretty much on that. Is it going to be like a straight team or not, which you already clarified. So then I don't see any issue with it. There's plenty of people that always hang around you guys anyway. And they're pretty much considered close to a lot of people.
Yeah. Okay.
We just got to, like, is there a future for them, or is it just that they're sitting there?
No, it's just so that we
just
know that
associate.
we can trust them, you know? There's so many times that where we have, where things come up and we suddenly say, hey, you go fuck off from the car, you know, because we got to talk about something real quick. And we just got to stop that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? For the people that we actually want that to happen for.
So
Yeah,
do
fine.
we
I don't
have
an
any...
issue.
Oh, sorry, Rich. Apologies.
Go on, Reggie. I couldn't hear that.
All I said was, yeah, I wouldn't have any issue with that at all.
Okay. Chico?
I already saw. Just in a different position. Antonio.
I'm not against it. Like, I think it's a good idea. But I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
What if we call it Associates of Seaside, so it's us?
Jesus.
What?
No.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Christ.
This guy.
Yeah.
I think you were gone too long.
Yeah, way too long.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I think it's good that the people that just chill around us get get to feel like they actually belong, you know. So I think it's a good idea.
Okay. Now the big question here, guys, okay, is what JJ and KJ have brought up to me and they talk about it. And this is something that we really got to think about right now. And you guys need to give your opinions on it so we can get things right, okay?
Okay.
So some people, when it comes to decision making, no matter what we do, guys, because we're so big and there's so many of us, even though we're literally a family, there's elements of it where we act like a goddamn gang, right? Because we do illegal shit at the end of the day. So there's some things that we need to vote on. There's some things that we will do. Do we want to give these associates the same power as us in voting or not?
Do we want to go around in the circle again, or we can just speak freely?
Speak freely. Anybody who got a good point, bring it up.
I don't think that the Seaside Associates should have voting power.
Oh yeah, I don't think they should
Like,
have
I
voting
feel
power
like
either.
I feel
Well,
like
I think they
it should be
able
the
to have a
core.
voice and an
Yeah, I
opinion,
think
but
so as
ultimately
well.
Not on
the
everything.
decision will fall
Oh
on.
yeah, opinion.
Yeah.
Half a vote.
Yeah.
Not
Half a
on
vote.
not on everything
Half a
though,
vote.
but I feel like the core of the group, which is like us here and plus Pepe, like I feel like we should have, majority vote, and they have like ideas, but they
Half
don't really
vote.
have a deciding factor or anything like that.
I think that's a bad idea, actually. I think they should have like a full vote like we got. Like, we are the Seaside because a lot of us left something behind, and that's how Seaside became a thing. If you're gonna have associate who including to us, they should be included into everything, you know?
Actually, yeah, I agree
Who
with
the-
that.
who,
Actually,
who the fuck wants to like join something and say, hey, yeah, you join us, we want you to shoot this guy, we want you to rob this shit with us, you know? You get half the money, you get half the vote, you get half the shit. Like, if you're included in our group, I think you should be like, your voice should be heard as equal as everybody else.
Okay,
Yeah, I
then
agree.
then
That-
now
should
I do
be
I
agree,
knew
the
that
ground.
would come up,
But-
right? I knew that would come up,
Yeah.
right? So the question now is, why not just make them Seaside?
See, that's
Well,
what
that's
I'm
exactly
going
what I
with.
was about to say.
That's literally what I'm going with. Like,
Yeah.
if it's Seaside, we're Seaside, right? Pepe, we're only missing Pepe, but like,
Yeah,
that's
but why
Seaside.
not just make
And then
them
we have
Seaside?
Seaside
What's the
Associates.
problem with it?
I mean, I have no issue making
So
them
are we a
Seaside.
family or a gang though? That's the question then.
That's
No,
what I
we're
mean.
we're still
That's
a
that's what I'm
family.
saying.
Yeah, but
JJ,
that
you're
comes
getting
up
too close to Ash.
what
Stop holding her
direction
hand.
You are doing.
What?
Huh?
What the? Okay, all right.
Yeah, keep
what
it in the family over there, right?
What?
Oh, yeah.
JJ.
Well, I think that they should have an opinion and they should be able to give that freely, but I think at the end of the day, the decision should come down to us more so than them, like an overrule kind of thing.
I mean, just because they don't have a vote doesn't mean they don't have a voice. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're
I mean,
right
he
there.
just got back,
I,
man.
I think people should have a voice.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I think the main decisions should be made within the core group. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what I said. The core group should make the decision. Yes, they may be just Seaside Associates. They don't have the decision on all of us together.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
then
I'm
we can
saying.
take
It's
their
not-
opinion on board
Exactly. It's
to
not
make
like
the
we're not.
decision.
It's not like we're just gonna disregard what they're saying, right? But I think that the decision at the end should come from us.
That
right?
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that they should have like they should be able to voice their opinion, right? But like I said, that their decision doesn't really have a deciding factor. We, as the core, has the deciding factor of it all.
Okay. Is that something you think that people would want now?
I think they would.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, if we're gonna have associates, is there an issue with that associate being involved in a different gang?
That's what I was gonna bring up second. That's literally in my notes here. My mental notes.
Because I think that's gonna be a little bit fucking odd because that gang's always gonna come first, isn't it?
Exactly. That's what. Okay, so when they're our associate, right? Is that something that you guys want it to be exclusive, just us that they fuck with, or would they have to swear their goddamn allegiance to us?
What happens if their
Oh.
gang decides to start shooting up Uwu?
Exactly.
Your
Yeah.
Something like that.
associates.
I mean, the thing is that the people that you want to make associates are the people that are doing jobs with you on a consistent basis and that, might be feeling the lost feeling, right? And those people are people that aren't part of gangs, right? So,
Yeah,
We-
like
we-
Craig was.
Like Craig, OJ, like fucking Ivan,
yeah,
Lil
I feel like
Cap,
I feel like it
people
has
like
to be,
that.
people who
I
aren't
don't think people
affiliated.
should be in a gang and a family. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. I know how to make this simpler. Okay. We are a gang. Yeah.
Wait, we are?
We are a gang. Okay.
Hell yeah, gang gang.
Okay.
Seaside is a goddamn gang, but we pretend that it's a family
what's
so
that
that cops
called?
don't tag us straight away. Okay. Is that clearer?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Let's be
fine.
What's
a
that color?
cartel. Can we be a cartel?
Can we have
Oh
red?
my god.
I mean, we are a
never
goddamn
played
cartel.
arc.
I want to be a
I-
cartel.
Yeah, let's be a cartel. Fuck that.
I wanted to see KJ
Seaside
cartel
cartel?
arc.
All right. We're a cartel.
Okay,
There you
let
go.
me get
Boom.
my suit on, you know?
Yeah,
Fuck
but what
yeah.
color though?
Okay, we're a
We-
cartel.
What
we red?
color? White.
Yeah, we take red.
We could probably take red,
Ooh,
honestly.
I like the idea of taking white. Actually, that sounds cool.
Ooh,
But I think everybody wears white.
Yeah.
white
Everyone
is
wears
clean.
black.
Or we can just have a theme. You know what I mean? A theme. Probably
Team of
black,
white
so it's nice.
dresses. Fuck me.
Okay, so
Wait, did you say white dresses?
so you guys
Well,
are thinking.
in my country, we call a dress a suit. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
we're
a
going
dress
to
suit,
have
right?
boys. So let's get back on topic. So we're going to have Seaside Associates in our gang, but we don't want them to have full voting power. Is that correct? Is that what the majority said?
Not about voting
agree with
power.
that.
It's about like the core decisions should be made within our group.
Yeah.
Exactly.
ultimately,
Exactly.
at the end of the
Exactly.
day, we'll
When
just-
what situation would the core group decide on to veto the associates? Give me an example.
Wars that they've started?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, wars
That's
that
the
they
first
started.
topic.
So once that they start, we need to make sure that we all agree to do it or not. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
It's like around that topic, right? Like
Okay.
not just that.
Okay.
but-
Okay. Do we trust them fully with everything? Yes.
No.
No. What the fuck is the point?
Yes.
Why
Yes. Yes.
would you
yes.
trust them fully with everything?
Yeah.
I
I
think
wish.
at first no, but they would have the opportunity to build that, right?
No, no.
Yeah,
And I
of
mean,
course, they
most
need to
people
build
we're
the
bringing
trust.
in would
No,
already
no.
have that.
The whole
like
the
with
whole point. Okay.
associates-
The whole point of them becoming our associates is to bridge that fucking gap. If you're going to just pull them in, or if we all want to bring people in, okay. So, obviously, some people here that might not have people that they're thinking about to pull in. Your opinions might differ, right? But what is the difference if we don't let them into almost everything that we are doing together? I'm not saying your deepest, darkest secrets, but you know, stuff about, like, say for example, half of you here were not involved in the casino, but we know how to rob it now, and I would tell you freely. You know what I'm saying? Would that kind of information be something that we relay to them?
I feel like associates, we should tell them everything, or not everything, but you know, whatever things we normally talk around each other. Just because you know, the associate role is something that shouldn't be easy to get, anyways. So there'll be people that we trust and like, anyways. You know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't
I
think
feel
we'd
like we
bring
should have
anyone
felt them out
on
by
that we don't
Yeah.
trust, right?
Yeah, like associates are people who we trust and we like, and we all can agree, you know, something we can all agree on and stuff. And you know, if we don't trust them, then there's no point of them being an associate.
Oh yeah. If we I guess if we tell them, oh, you're our associate, like, I mean, there has to be a big level of trust, right? Like, we can't just say like it's like we won't just say something like a huge secret, or like something that we would only say to trusted people from our family, and then they would just go into their friend and be like, oh yo, I heard this and that and the other, you know? That'd be really bad.
I mean, if they're doing that, then they wouldn't really be an associate, though, would they?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
This
No,
is
but
something
that's,
that we.
that's a little bit of an issue, you know. Like, if I bring a guy here and everybody vibes with the guy and he's a good guy, you know, he can be associate, but doesn't mean that you trust the guy, you know, because you've seen the guy maybe robbing a couple of banks with me. Everybody knows the guy. He comes around the uwu, but we bring him on, but it doesn't mean that you trust him.
Well,
You
I
need
wouldn't
to
trust
know
them
as
to
well
be an
more.
associate by then.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
they
I'm
still need to
saying.
hang around a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we're not bringing any, or we shouldn't bring anyone as an associate if we don't trust them
Right.
or like them.
Yeah, that- no,
should be
that-
like
I
Okay,
the
so
solid base.
let's put. Okay, I can put this up then. Crackhead Craig, how many like this guy? How many want this guy to be an associate?
I personally like him, but I don't think
I like him.
he's
Yeah,
ready
but
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think everybody likes it. Everybody vibes with him. But would you trust him?
Hang around
Mm,
associate.
no, I don't trust him with some things.
He's still a good fucking associate, you know. Like he's a fucking crackhead fucking driver. He's a good guy
Yeah.
to have around. He's fun to be around. Everybody likes him. But do you trust him?
Yeah, I trust him.
I don't trust him.
I don't.
Not.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah.
okay, so this
don't
is the
really trust
problem,
him.
guys. Here, okay, this is a kind of we do it or we don't do it at all. You see, so that's
Yeah.
why I wanted everybody to be here to make it fair, because this is the point where the family becomes bigger or it never grows at all. Okay, that's what I need you guys to keep in mind right now. It's now or it never happens. Okay, so even if you feel like it doesn't matter if it doesn't grow right now, you need to think about that in the long run. Okay, and I'm not trying to say we should grow. I don't care. Like, you know, I just see what's happening around us and I see the potential there, but you know, it's all about everybody's judgment. I do not know how to deal with there's obviously some micromanagement that KJ is looking into here, you know. Hey, I like him. He should be a part of us. I vibe with him. I don't trust him completely yet. But the problem with KJ is if you haven't been to about 25 wars with him and he's giving you your deepest, darkest secrets, he probably would never trust you.
Well,
see-
I don't give anyone my darkest
See,
secrets.
you're
know?
just the hardest person to, you know, to convince. So it falls there. I guess KJ, you know, what's the maximum that you see happening here?
Well, from my point of view, it comes down to the structure of what you want to have. Basically, when I look at the associate, you know, I look at them as us, but at the same time, you know, if they get into some shit, you know, they need to be able to handle the shit. If they need us to step in, we can do. You see what I mean? More like you've seen the street team fighting, for example, you know, the marabuntas, the other, you know, cartels around, you know. You didn't see the big boys involving themselves in that. You're able to build that trust up and shit like that, I think is Gucci. That's how I look at it, and that's why I'm talking about, you know, having some sort of a leader of the group. But then again, if you're talking to involve them in this group, then we are on a different page.
So to involve them in
I think we need a leader.
So
for
to
the social
involve them
group.
in this group, you think it will take? Do you guys agree that we need to have another layer that they go through? Is that what is everybody feeling right now? Let's say, for example, I go and tell maybe Larry, okay, Larry, listen, you're gonna be the first one in this new crew that we're setting up to help out the core group. Then if you graduate from that group, then you come in here. That's what you're feeling.
No,
I
not
kind of
per
like
se.
keeping it separate.
Yeah, I like that as well.
So you want to keep it separate.
I love you guys. But I'm 10 minutes late. I gotta phase out. Okay. I'll trust you guys. Whatever you decide, you guys are my family, right? I love you.
All right,
Love
bye,
you all.
JJ.
Bye,
See you
JJ.
later.
Bye,
Hey, bye,
JJ.
Yeah, JJ.
Fuck
me.
Espinosa.
And that is it, guys, for the video. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you.